Good evening, good afternoon, grand rising, whenever this finds you. Greetings. So we have a full moon in Leo. I would actually advise y'all to go back and find the video on the channel from last year's full moon in Aquarius in Leo season. You know, we run in loops, cycles, and so I have a sinking suspicion that there's a relevancy here. All right, so we're just going to get into this. Hey guys, you can find me across the internet under Intuitive Downloads. That is Etsy, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram. On Twitter, you can find me Gab_Blabs_Tarot. If you want to book a personal, the best way to do it, the only way, is through email, intuitivedownloads19@gmail.com. First question is $11.11. Two questions, 22, etc. For a full in-depth spiritual reading, it is $77.77. These price points are not negotiable. And as much as I can appreciate where everyone is financially, there's a sliding scale for availability and questions and choices. So I would greatly appreciate you not trying to haggle with me, whether by phone, whether by email. It's inappropriate. And no matter what you do for a living, you would never expect someone to haggle with you about what you put value on. Just remember that. Let us treat each other the way we want to be treated. Just letting you know. Prices and things of that nature you can be found on Instagram on a post. I'll repost it in the community section just so we're clear. The energies are very present in terms of Leo energy. I was out and about last night, and you could really see that. uh, Gosh, it was almost very territorial, is what I experienced. Like people were aggressive, especially in vehicles. It was crazy, like very aggressive driving, but not in a positive. Like people weren't signaling or anything. You know, they were just doing shit. It's like, oh my gosh. Um, so please be careful. Understand these transits they're temporary, but they can wreak a lot of havoc in a short amount of time. So let us see what they have in store for us. I'm being drawn to, hold on, let me grab this deck. Oh, that's not the one. That's it. To try to raise the energy and keep us all on the right vibration. Yeah, the sky is gorgeous right now. Like, whew, just doing some things with the morning sunrise. It's just crazy. Fine. You're like, don't put the lid on it. You're going to need it. I'm wonderful. How are you? Excuse me. Child of the cosmos. The intelligence of the universe lies within you. That seems pertinent. The seas, wait, Mintaka. seeing potential, bringing unconsciousness to light. Give me one more. You're not alone. Isolation, physical connection, community. Now, funny enough, this very morning I was in, I'm not going to say deep contemplation, but I was definitely thinking. And I was trying to figure out how, me personally, I could balance. I'm sure you've all heard it before, practicality and spirituality. It's a real thing. It's a very real thing. And I know myself, it's very easy to, I never feel alone. And so I don't always crave community or physical connection. It's quite the opposite. It's actually the isolation more so than the other, the latter, because like I'm never alone. Spirit is always with me. I'm always surrounded by all sorts of beings and interdimensional creatures. And so you actually kind of need quiet, da, 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 in order to interact with these beings. But the other side of life, right? Because we are physical beings, you do need physical connection. You do need community. And so there's a balance that must occur. The intelligence of the universe lies within you. Check. That's that isolation. That's that seeing the potential in the abyss, if you will. It helps bring the unconscious to light. It helps for you to tap into those universal truths and hear the voice of God. It does. It's like a time for everything in its season, in its time, in its own reason. I feel like this is more like past, present, future. Like coming out of this into. A lot of you have been going through light body activations. You've been ascending, and ascension symptoms at their best are difficult to be around people and navigate. For those of you who are parents and spouses and you're going through these activations, my heart goes out to you because it's truly not easy when you have many balls to juggle, if you will. Let's look at the past. Child of the cosmos, the intelligence of the universe lies within you. Thank you, Holy Spirit. A Princess of Swords. That is the Page of Swords. Right. So this is literally you connecting, the downloads, the research, the stepping into spiritual school. Young scholars, the Princess of Swords, it's the Page. They needed your undivided attention. A lot of you, they were communicating like your talents, right? Like I was getting automatic writing. I was thinking about the intelligence of the universe lies within you with the Apprentice of Swords, and You were going through a period where they were channeling direct information through you. And again, I get this undivided attention. Like it was just bursting from you. A lot of this, outside of the automatic writing, while you were asleep, as things were activated. So you're still in need to tap into this energy, to this newfound knowledge, this newfound depth. It's there, but now is in this moment the seeds of Minataka, seeing potential, bringing unconsciousness to light, right? So all of those downloads, all of that insight, now it's time for them to stir it. The Ace of Cups is on the bottom here, and looking at all this water, they're trying to bring it forth. And soon, what I'm getting is that you will be placed in physical proximity to people that will help trigger this knowledge, this information that is locked within you. And so you are being called to come out of isolation, or you will be in the near future. Let us look at this seeing potential, bringing unconsciousness to light, the present situation. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Like I said, and it comes out. I love y'all. I do. Thank you. I should have just pulled it when I started talking about it. But I don't set the narrative. I'm a conduit. I've already said what I said about it, so I'm going to move on here to the future. The world. Like, yes. Sweet Jesus. Right. You're not alone. The world. That is global community. Like you, people within the collective that I read for, you are about to be guided. You know, normally you see a singular snake eating its tail. Not in this depiction, actually. There's a whole nother serpent, right? Yeah, you're about to be unlocked, positioned in such a way where all of this untapped potential is going to, all this intelligence, all this connectivity to divine, it's going to come pouring out in a huge way. People from every walk of life. Some of you, this really is international sort of recognition is no, but yes, but more so people from every walk of life. Like a legitimate wellspring. And look, I didn't even peep, but look what's on the bottom. Leo. It's this full moon energy. So the full moon, like every moon cycle, 2.5 days. So if we like condense this energy, right? Today is the apex energy of the full moon. It begins to change into the sign of Virgo this afternoon around 3:42 Eastern Standard. That being said, this is happening more so now that we're coming out of isolation, physical connection to people, community. Leos are very social, so the energy is conducive to sociability. As the moon flashes me, exactly. So a lot of you have been getting a lot of downloads. Look at this. Radical thoughts. Look at that. All sorts. Like the energy is shifted But this is what I was saying. Even last night, the energy was pretty radical. Like people were aggressive, like really, really aggressive. Look, see, driving, like seriously, it was really interesting. Look, more Mars energy action. Yeah, like you're gonna have to follow divine guidance. That's pretty wild. Oh, that's why Venus and Mars. Is that opposition or an opposite? Yeah, hold on. Let me just make sure on my terms. That's why I like these cards, so I learn as I go. Ah, in conjunction. Sorry, that symbol's a conjunction. Um, so there is a Venus and Mars conjunction happening at 9:29 a.m. Eastern Standard, with the moon being in Leo. So all of this extra masculine energy isn't very surprising, but there is some sort of opportunity that has already started to be bridged just by you following your inclinations. Yeah, you're not gonna be home. I'm getting that so strongly. Like they about to pull you out your comfort zone in such a way. A lot of doors are gonna be opening or already have begun to open. That puts you in direct alignment with where you're supposed to be. It's this empowerment conjunction energy between the masculine and feminine energies within. There's a balancing act that's coming that's going to supercharge. Yeah, yeah. You're about to get out and about. I need my cheat sheet. Looking at ninth house. Give me a second. Oh, it's Sagittarian energy. Okay. Intellectual framework for the expanded consciousness and the higher mind. Look, seeing the potential, bringing unconsciousness to light. Don't play with me. Distant travel, philosophy, religion, teacher, higher education. But we see that same energy also here with the exile and opportunity. Along the ninth house, of course, describes those very same things. A lot of you have been looking for new opportunities, and this energy is conducive to it. But full moon energy has about a week or so um, where you still really feel it. So this could be cresting for some of you. This may be kicking in later on today. This motivated energy, this um, tapping into self worth and affinity is really what it feels like. Y'all gonna be feeling yourselves in a whole new way. It's going to create a lot of buzz, a lot of fervor around you. It's going to draw in a lot of people. Expect a lot of invitations, a lot of open doors. Like people are going to feel you coming. They're definitely going to feel you coming. Look at this shit. See how even here, I see the moon here, I see the sun, but like because we're in this full moon energy, it's emitting, it's illuminating. It's like you can't hide right now. Everywhere you go, you will be noticed, you will be seen. So just get comfortable with it. Tell me about this child of the cosmos. They really needed your attention. Like, for the record type shit. They had to get you in the right frequency. They knew there would be some energies present that will be trying to siphon your creativity, your artistic flow, interrupt it, even try to block certain opportunities from coming in. And so some of the isolation, as much as it was about you being still so that they could communicate with you, so you could sleep, so they could give you this information, go through this DNA activation. They also wanted to make sure you yourself couldn't rob you of your own opportunities. That's interesting. You know, we're all human. Right. They had to move you out of the way, right? That's interesting. Because there's someone around you, right? Or who has been trying to get around you, Mr. Still Your Girl, right? That was looking for a kink in the armor. Like, you got to remember, my little star seeds and light workers, you emit a very particular frequency. And sometimes in the past, y'all have been a little slow. We have, okay? Like, let's just keep it a stack, right? Because you're not of this realm. And so it takes a little bit more time up until a point for you to recognize somebody's motives. But in this process of you fortifying yourself, as some of y'all on the channel have been referring to, and I love it, the agape love, like you've stepped into this energy, right? Peace, joy, patience, centeredness, gentleness, kindness, faithfulness, goodness, self control, as you've done the healing, right? You're still putting out because you're you, right? But see the difference? You don't look through rose colored glasses anymore. You see things for what they are, bringing unconsciousness to light, seeing potential, but you're seeing potential differently. You're seeing the shade within people, not just the light. You're seeing things clear. You're not, the eyes are the windows to the soul. So you're peering into people's souls. And so when someone tries or will try, right, to come towards you with some sort of outdated thinking, trying to, trigger you, to trauma bond you to them, the universe is raising your frequency. And some of this is why they had to do this, right? That way they could shift you. So you wouldn't be emitting the same energy. So these people would be blocked and barred from you, that and like they wouldn't be able to get close enough to try to pilfer from you. This isolation was also to trap those other energies. Okay, let me say something. You are the weakest link. Goodbye. the same. Ain't nobody got time for that. Take your propaganda and go someplace else. Although I'm flattered, but I'm not. You're not alone. Keep your thoughts on your intentions and then joyously carry them out. Oh, that must be one of the gang stalkers. That's funny. You're going to be seeing through people. Some of you are about to help a lot of folks restore a sense of faith, like true faith, cosmic law, divine ordinance, not through world religions. You're going to help people reconnect to something greater. You're going to spark a lot of positive momentum. Right. Mm. You know, a lot of y'all are, this spiritual warrior thing is not a joke. This is exactly what you just described, Ali. Right? Oh, people show you this, but spirits show you what's within. You done been through what you've been through, so you could discern. See all that emotion? See all the water? See the shark? This is all about spirituality, being that beacon in the abyss. That's what stars are in the night sky, right? Without stars, there would be just darkness. So at interval, stars are there to light up the way. They come in many shapes, colors, sizes. People be trying to sell folks false hope, right? It's like I'm looking at hope, but it looks like pages in a notebook, right? It's like they're teaching them one thing instead of teaching them how to tap into universal love, cosmic love, agape love, right? I like that term. I told you there was a tarot reader I used to watch, and he's a wonderful reader. I think it's Rambling Mike, but that's his shit. Ooey gooey, soft and chewy, agape love. Like he's the bee's knees. Like I love his energy. But that's how you deal with low vibrational energies. That's how you deal with this sort of menace to spiritual society. Right. But mind you, this moon, child, this like, rum, 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 it's got people really, really on a go go. You gotta see it. Now's the time. If not now, then when? Interesting. I'm here in a whole new world. I feel like my master manifestors, it's really time to start tapping into the power you've been given to help bring about this shift into new earth, is what I just heard. All this energy. It is time for a bit of radical change, spiritually speaking. Golden Gloves. Who's the Golden Gloves boxing champ? How you doing back there? You gonna come out of the woodwork and say something? That's a man right there. Who you? All this Aries Mars energy. Don't make me go pull out my detective shit, yo. Man, don't play with me. It would do me nothing but 10 minutes to sit here and find out who you truly are. Why? Because that's what we do around here. Oh, and you disappeared. That shit funny. Hey, I can't help it. hmm They really had to raise the vibration. Like, I'm not joking. Like recently, there's been a lot of black magic going on in the community. Like, it's been real trifling in the spiritual streets. Like, people have just been doing, wow, that is a gorgeous shot. The motherfucking most these days, and it's terrible. Like, but see what I'm seeing here is that that is being rejected. Like, it's being deflected back, sent back from whence it came immediately. And so, I also feel like it's about to be revealed to a lot of you where this energy's been coming from, because I do feel like the repercussions are pretty great. These people, right? I'm gonna tell you, I'm getting massive car problems, like massive car problems, like road rage for some, like this impulsive driving sort of thing, right? Bad idea. I'm seeing like cars that are catching on fire. Like, it's not really good what I'm seeing. I don't even want to elaborate on it, but you're going to know because it's going to be, and it's this full moon, because you see how the heart's exposed right there, Leo. That's heart. Um, right. It's gonna happen during this full moon in the week following. It's about to get worse. It's about to get a lot worse for these people. because it's like something about their vehicles is how they move, you know what I mean? Like this is how they get shit done, and so they're about to be stopped dead in their tracks, and that's literally why it's the car issues are happening the way they are, because you're being stopped dead in your tracks. Interesting. Right. Some of this new insight is about previous associations, right? All the people in which you were allowing your energy to connect to is really what I'm getting. For some of you, these are soul ties. You got to get better with your spiritual hygiene. You've got to start cord cutting. Like you're doing this to yourselves, if you will. You've got to do the cords. I'm not judging. I'm just saying, don't you want peace? Cut the cords. See, I want you to, like, they're pointing out that some of these connections that you're going to be making with people will be short term for your highest and greatest good, but short term. Um, it's not about my pleasure seeking card came out reverse, right? So this isn't about people being dodgy or flighty or anything like that, because the ninth house is Sagittarian energy, right? Jupiterian energy. So it comes and it goes. It's very quick, you know what I mean? And so seeing things for what they truly are, seeing potential, bringing unconsciousness to light. You need to know these things, right? Collaborates, assists, explains, provides opportunity, synergizes, creates possibilities for, opens doors, promises, brings insight to, communicates, welcomes, develops. So there are a lot of connections that are coming through and will be coming through, but they're not meant to be held on to, if you will. Learn, right? Right. Right. Take notes. You know what I mean? See it for what it is. Learn. Divine orchestration. Remember that. Even if they come in a romantic sense, it's not for the long haul. Not at this junction. It's something about the burst. Like, see all what do you call that? The streams. See all the streams, right? You see like the same sort of bursting energy, right? Although if I were you, right, I would try very hard to stay away from running from these opportunities, especially if you tend to get scared and do the opposite of what spirit's been trying to nudge you to do. Be mindful of that, right? Because they're bringing people into your life. Okay. This is soul's growth work. This isn't necessarily about carnality. These people may come and go, but it doesn't mean I'm getting they're not gone forever. But these are long-term connections. You know what I mean? Like I used to, well, I still do. I encourage the young people, right? Befriend people from every walk of life, from every corner of the globe, because it's better to know people in different locations. Travel. It's always best to get a first person guide in any location. It's hard to do that if you say to yourself you don't, you know, socialize, if you don't engage, if you don't um, find yourself curious about other people's cultures and customs. You know what I mean? Like, do that. These people are going to help facilitate something much bigger. They're going to help you take the right action. Your soul tribe. This is actually your soul tribes coming in. But we're adults. and we're spiritual beings, right? So we don't look for connections the way we did when we were children, but we see the full potential in them. We're optimistic about them, but we're out to meet new friends, right? New spiritual friends, if you will. And I mean that like innocently, but y'all know I'm being like dead ass serious because we're always going to be children in the eyes of the Most High. So it's like you're being moved to a new city, new state, new town, new country, spiritually speaking. And so now you're about to meet the right people. They done removed all the misfits, all the haters from your life. What I tell you. Yeah. Out in that. Look, see the see the bug, the VW van, Cosmic Journeyer, right? But this comes out this way, right? So we not dropping our defenses, right? We know what we are capable of, right? We already saw this, right? So you don't have to be overly on guard. You already know how to handle things. I feel like, see this? You on some other shit now. I feel like your vibration is so high right now with these new activations, these new upgrades, that you really don't have to do too much. Like you've overcome every sort of spiritual hurdle and obstacle. Hmm. Yo, you know with the full moon people like to do real like heavy black magic and shit, right? You know what I mean? But it's like it just keeps bouncing back. That's what I'm seeing right here. I see that somebody tried to throw some jinx, some high jinx, right? It was rejected just immediately. No. And then we got this like coming right at it like it's a shield. So it's just being deflected back. Like it's when y'all gonna learn? When you gonna learn? You're hexing yourselves, you're hexing your generations, your families, your children. Why don't y'all think about the fucking kids when you're doing this nut shit? Why? Like them golden gloves is real. Like somebody is a tried and true like spiritual warrior. Like I don't even know how else to say that. Like look, it's funny, right? Because Aries is the constellation, right? Mars is the planetary body. Like somebody was built for this. And some of y'all just playing. And they look good while they doing it. If you don't shut up, Gabby. Don't say that. Don't say that. That's just unnecessarily mean. I was really about to go in. And I know why they did it because whoever I'm talking to, whoever these women are, and it's women by the way, y'all got body issues, and I mean that. Like, and I don't body shame, but you're really unhappy with the way you look physically. I know that. I know that. I can sense it. Don't do that. They mean. My guys can be really fucking mean. Because whoever my spiritual warriors are, you look amazing no matter what. Whether you're thick, you're small, you're big, it don't matter. Like, you're good. You're good. Never got no problems pulling anybody, anything. That's so funny. That's my spiritual warriors over here. Now, this little coven over here, the ones who thought they was going to do something with this full moon energy, mm-mm. Scallywags. And I bet you they do got lumps and bumps. If you touch their head, they got all sorts of lumps and bumps. They need a lot of attention. Whoever one of these women recently dyed their hair an obnoxious orangey red color. I mean that obnoxious. The roots is really blonde, orangey, not strawberry. I mean obnoxious orange red fire engine. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate you. This is why you gonna know about the car issues. I'm telling you, this is terrible, y'all. Y'all need to slow down. Competitive, revving engines and dumb shit. You got your whole family in the car. You want to race somebody. That's somebody's husband on some macho shit. This is crazy. Mm, mm, mm. So, my collective, for those of you who are already out and about, I want you to have a fantastic day. For those of you who are still home, gathering yourselves, getting yourselves ready, I want you to put a little extra time and attention into yourself because I see amazing connections. And I want y'all looking your best, feeling your best because it's going to be a doer day, a lot of action. You don't have to worry about nothing because your guides got it. They've been working overtime. These energies overnight have been working overtime against a child of the cosmos. And this is why it was rejected immediately. That's crazy. This looks so fiery. It does. It really does. It looks like somebody hits a tree. Like, it's crazy what I'm seeing over there. Just crazy. I cannot believe that. They don't learn. Hard head make us all fast. Like, I don't know if somebody was trying to fuck with your vehicles or something like that. Like, this car thing is jumping out so strongly. I feel like they were warned to stop. That yellow vehicle is a caution, right? They were warned to stop. This rebel, very rebellious energy. Leo is a very rebellious sign. Very rebellious. I got to know. No, they were literally told to stop. I saw the Four of Pentacles on the page of Wands. Like, they were told to stop, period. That this person was protected. Look, no, they were, look, Ace of Swords, right? Yeah. Four of Pentacles. Like King of Pentacles. Like, yo. They just would not stop. I feel like somebody tried to loosen somebody's lug nuts. Check your fucking cars, y'all. Go kick your tires or something. Just, man. Like somebody literally tried to loosen a lug nut. Check your caps. Check your gas tank cap. Ladies, give your car a once over. I'm not joking. Lift the hood, kick the tires, make sure the gas cap's on. Somebody's been fucking with your cars. Hot foot. This ain't gonna be for everybody, but if you use hot foot powder on a man, this is the man fucking with your car. I don't know who that's for. That ain't for everybody. I feel like I'm talking to one person. This man knows you want him gone and that you're doing things, and like, so they trying to make it difficult for them to go. Ew. Look, whoever this is, they was raised in the South too. They know all them tricks. You ever just look at your pets and just realize that you're not, you're doing great. They're so comfortable and so laid out that you're just like, yeah, life's good. The cat's happy, life's good. Oh no, it's definitely somebody's life, honey. I got no reason not to believe what you say because I pick it up too strong in the car. It's like they've been messing with y'all like terribly. They gonna have the same issues though. It's not gonna end so well. The Lord's not gonna be so kind to these folks. Like they were told to stop numerous occasions. But I'm getting this like I'm getting rebel like the real rebellious sort of energy. Like somebody just think spiritual law. And no one's above spiritual laws. No one. Not I, not you, not nobody. You know, if you drive reckless with your children in the car, you deserve what you get. I don't even know what to say to that. That's just fucking stupid. It's just really stupid. Okay. This is how you're gonna know. But you have nothing to worry about. You've been isolated for a while. They're pulling you out of this period. It's time for you to come back out into the public and to start interacting with people once again because the information has been downloaded and now it's time for you to use it. And you can only use it by being around people who will help to activate it, trigger you, if you will. Prophets, prophetesses, oracles, you understand what I'm saying. You know how this works. You cannot deliver your messages, cannot do the job you have been sent to do if, guess what? Your ass is locked up in the crib, you know, not talking to people, not going out, you know what I mean? So there's about to be a drastic shift in your social calendars. Spirit gonna be telling you where to go, how to move, when to leave, all of that. You're gonna have to listen. Now we've all been tested and they've been doing this quite a bit to make sure that when they say move, you move just like that. You understand? Because now it's gonna benefit you. Sometimes spirit don't walk you in circles just to see if you was paying the fuck attention. Grab your number 2 pencil. Make sure it's a little flat square one, right? That way you could tuck it behind your ear like a good carpenter. Mm-hmm. Especially out, yes, yes. But when the story is right, then you speak. They've been working on us all, y'all. It's time to step out with this new attitude. All right. I wish y'all the best. I do. I'll be back very soon. I hope you enjoy this full moon energy. It's been a fun ride thus far. The next week should get even better. But just pay attention to your surroundings. Them little birdies about to come tell you about some karma that's being dished out. Light and love to you all. Goodbye.